What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. Hope breaks Carter's heart. Liam's wish fulfilled. Finn's amazing news. The Bold and the Beautiful suggests that Liam Spencer's wish will be fulfilled while Hope Logan crushes Carter Walton. Here's what BNB fans may anticipate as John Finn Finnegan appears to be about to receive some amazing news. First of all, Taylor Hayes might grudgingly give in to the strain of Deacon Sharp's counseling. Deacon will obviously be adamant about opening up to her in spite of Taylor's efforts to direct him toward another therapist. Regarding Sheila Sharp and all the Luna Nozawa craziness she has been keeping to herself, Deacon will have a lot to say. Deacon will confide in Taylor and seek advice after his marriage to Sheila collapses. Of course, if genuine feelings start to grow, Taylor might eventually be unable to continue counseling Deacon. But Deacon and Taylor can deal with that when the time comes. Taylor might try her best to support Deacon while he deals with the breakdown of his relationship for the time being. Speaking of broken relationships, Will Spencer can arrange a lavish gesture to mend his relationship with Electra Forrester following his own love breakdown. There have been some indications that Will may pop the question and give Electra an engagement ring. Even if Electra doesn't agree, Will might at least propose to her and try to persuade her that they should be together forever. Luna will, of course, still think she belongs with Will and will continue to obsess over the prospect of marrying him. Bill Spencer is adamant about keeping Will from being tethered to Luna, even though it's obvious that Luna believes they can become a family with the kid. What if Luna and her unborn child were actually in danger? Sheila may eventually be thinking about that, so we'll see if she gives Finn any startling updates as a result. In any event, BNB claims that Finn will eventually learn that Luna is still alive, which might cause the whole terrible tale to fall apart. Hope will have to make a difficult choice about her romantic life. Hope will find it more difficult to suppress her residual feelings for Liam, and Carter will undoubtedly notice. Their separation is undoubtedly imminent, regardless of whether Hope ends things or Carter withdraws. Carter will be dealt a crushing blow when he discovers that Liam is clearly Hope's type. However, once Hope is officially done with Carter, which should happen shortly, Liam should finally get his wish to be with Carter again. According to the Bold and the Beautiful, there will be a lot of love drama during the week of September 29th to October 3rd, so be sure to follow all the twists and turns. In the tumultuous emotional landscape of the Bold and the Beautiful, no decision was isolated, no heartbreak existed without ripples, and every truth uncovered only seemed to unearth another secret buried deeper still. Hope Logan had always been caught between what her heart wanted and what her mind told her was right, and that tug-of-war was about to leave Carter Walton devastated, Liam Spencer vindicated, and John Finn Finnegan standing at the threshold of a discovery so extraordinary that it promised to shake the very foundation of the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families. Hope's careful words confirmed what his instincts had whispered for weeks, that her heart was still tethered to Liam in ways she couldn't deny. For Liam, who had been tormented by visions of Hope slipping from his grasp and of Carter stepping into the role he had once cherished, the news was bittersweet, a wish fulfilled at the expense of another man's suffering. This was because Hope finally acknowledged to himself that the lingering pull she felt toward Liam was not a ghost of the past but a present, insistent force that refused to be put down. Finn's world changed when Sheila Carter, unable to handle the growing pressure of Luna Nozawa's return, finally admitted that the granddaughter everyone had thought was dead was not only alive but also entangled in a dangerous spiral of obsessions that threatened to consume Will Spencer and destabilize the Spencers' entire legacy. Finn, a doctor by training and a man of conscience by nature, felt the weight of destiny pressing on him while the door between him and Hope was finally reopening, albeit tentatively. Since it was impossible to keep secrets about Luna's life any longer without creating a vicious cycle of lies, his decision to reveal them promised both salvation and turmoil. At the same time, Taylor Hayes, struggling with her personal and professional boundaries, grudgingly consented to Deacon Sharp's requests for counseling, their sessions revealing layers of pain as Deacon spilled the muck of his marriage to Sheila, the complex web of Luna's scandal, and his own nagging regret at the decisions that had brought him to this point. Although Taylor attempted to maintain the distance of a therapist, she experienced a weakening of her resolve as moments of genuine connection flickered between them, a dangerous intimacy that could blossom into something neither had intended. Meanwhile, Will Spencer, haunted by the breakup of his bond with Electra Forrester, planned a grand gesture to prove his devotion, possibly even an impulsive proposal, but his sincerity clashed with the scars left by Luna's deceit, leaving Electra to question whether love could truly survive betrayal. Bill Spencer, who was never one to accept threats to his bloodline, plotted relentlessly to eliminate any chance of Luna binding herself to his family through her child. his rage only growing as Luna, defiant and unrepentant, clung to the belief that she and Will were destined. However, all of these broken storylines curved back toward a single point because Finn's incredible news that Luna was alive, that Sheila had concealed it, that the story everyone thought had been a fabrication would soon explode like dynamite, revealing lies, shattering alliances, and forcing Hope, Carter, Liam, Taylor, Deacon, Will, Elektra, Bill, and Sheila to face the consequences of their decisions. In that whirlwind of revelation, Hope's choice to break Carter's heart in order to pursue Liam, Liam's renewed hold on the love he had never stopped craving, and Finn's role as reluctant truth-teller blended into a tapestry of passion, betrayal, redemption, and destruction, the kind of drama that only the bold and the beautiful could provide. Where every kiss was tainted by treachery, every whispered confession was weighed down by prophecy, and every purported conclusion was only the start of a fresh conflict for loyalty, love, and legacy in Los Angeles. In the bold and the beautiful's volatile emotional terrain, no decision was isolated, no heartbreak existed without repercussions, and every truth revealed only appeared to expose another secret buried deeper still. Hope Logan had always been torn between what her heart desired and what her mind told her was correct, and that tug-of-war was about to leave Carter Walton devastated, Liam Spencer vindicated, and John Finn Finnegan standing on the verge of a discovery so extraordinary that it threatened to shake the very foundation of the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families. Hope's careful words reinforced what his senses had been telling him for weeks. Her heart was still tied to Liam in ways she couldn't deny. For Liam, who had been haunted by visions of Hope slipping from his grasp and Carter taking on the role he had previously coveted, the news was bittersweet, a desire granted at the expense of another man's pain. This was because Hope had admitted to himself that the lingering draw she felt toward Liam was not a ghost from the past, but rather a current, relentless power that refused to be suppressed. Finn's world changed when Sheila Carter, unable to cope with the mounting pressure of Luna Nozawa's return, finally admitted that the granddaughter everyone had assumed was dead was not only alive but also entangled in a dangerous spiral of obsessions that threatened to consume Will Spencer and destabilize the Spencers' entire legacy. Finn, a doctor by training and a man of conscience by nature, felt the weight of fate pressing on him as the door between him and Hope slowly reopened, although cautiously.